I'm traveling for a lot of this summer, but what that means is I still do need secure remote access to my storage, my servers, and my network at home. And instead of using the building's Wi-Fi like a normal person, I brought an entire temporary UniFi network fit with Protect cameras, Wi-Fi, secure remote access to my home lab, and it's pretty awesome. Let's check it out. So let's start off here with the Cloud Gateway Max. This is the router that I have for my network, and it is double natted. And you may be wondering, how am I getting an internet connection to this Cloud Gateway Max? Well, this particular room that I'm in does have a network from the facility that I'm at. And since this place has a captive portal, I have to use the UniFi travel router, and this lets me connect to basically any internet connection. It can be Wi-Fi, Ethernet, etc. And it gives me a nice internet connection to my own router. So I technically actually am triple natted because I have travel router and I have my cloud gateway, but that's all right. That covers my primary internet, which for most cases is enough. But I did go one step further and I added another device for secondary internet. And this is my UniFi U5G backup. And yes, I don't have this at my house because I brought it with me when I'm traveling, only because it's a very nice and flexible piece of gear that gets me internet and basically wherever I am. I do have 2 fiber connections at home, so I'm not worried about a backup at home. So it is a great tool to have with me in my backpack again. But that presents one unique challenge, and that is powering the device. And for those of you who don't know, the Cloud Gateway Max does not have any PoE ports on it, so I'm not able to power PoE devices with that. That is why I have this highly overkill UniFi Flex 2.5 gig PoE switch. This switch has 8 2.5 gig PoE++ ports, a PoE in port or a SFP in port, as well as a 210 watt power adapter it's sitting on. That is way overkill for what I'm doing here at this room. I don't have 2.5 gig internet to my travel router, and it doesn't even support 2.5 gig. But what I do get with that is a very fast local network connection to the one server I did bring. I do really like having a local Linux server to connect to, so I brought the Zine board with me. I've got 2 4TB drives in there. Also makes it a really nice tool to have if I want to copy something from my Mac to the Zima board over 2.5 gig Ethernet, and I can have the Zima board upload something to my NAS overnight through a VPN tunnel. It can upload to my UNAS or wherever else I'm uploading to, so it kind of takes the load off my MacBook, and if I want to take my MacBook for wherever I'm going for the day, it can come with me, and the Zima board can continue uploading whatever media I want to upload. So that covers most of the network, but that does miss out on the Wi-Fi aspect of things. I have this UniFi U7 Lite access point. It's nice and small. I have the power turned down all the way to low, and I have the Wi-Fi networks actually shut off during the day, during times I may not be in my room. I made sure that I'm not overlapping channels with the access points in the building. I'm also only broadcasting when I'm physically here, and I have the power turned down all the way. So I'm trying to be very courteous of the neighbors and cautious that I don't overlap with any of the networking here. And although it is low power, I do still get like pretty good speeds. I've seen 200 megabits, I think. And keep in mind, that's even going through the travel router, so not bad speeds. But what I do worry about is when I'm not in the room, I don't know what's happening with all my network gear, and I want to make sure that I have security footage of my stuff because I do have a lot of gear here. So let's take a look at how I'm solving that problem. So because the Cloud Gateway Max has a SSD inside of it, I can actually run UniFi Protect. Favorite feature about that camera and the access point and the UniFi devices is that even when I'm not broadcasting any SSIDs, it can still connect to the access point through a hidden network, and it continues the connection to the camera. So I don't have to worry about it not recording during the day. It still records, and it's got a great angle of the door to the room, as well as an angle of all of my gear in the same shot. And at this point, I've covered all of the physical infrastructure that I have, which again is extremely overkill. But what I have not covered is how I am doing this on the UniFi side of things. So this is UniFi Site Manager, and this is where you can configure your site-to-site VPNs. I've created a site-to-site mesh with SD-WAN, and I have my home UDM Beast in there. I've got my Cloud Gateway Max. It's pretty cool, pretty awesome, and pretty easy to do. Because this gateway is connected to Site Magic, devices in my room can natively communicate over the network with devices at my house, at the data center, and anywhere else. And it's very nice because I don't manually have to connect VPNs on each device. the devices can do it basically automatically on the network level because of my router. The router is taking care of all of that. This setup, overkill, yes, obviously it's way overkill. But what I'm able to get with this is a nice local 2.5 gig network, local storage on my NAS. I have backup 5G internet and I have UniFi Protect, and I have direct access back to my home lab at home. And just to drop a hint, I have a full schedule of YouTube videos coming up the rest of the summer. I've got all kinds of cool projects I've been working on and projects I'm going to do in the coming weeks. So stay tuned, stay subscribed, like the video. Whatever you gotta do to watch those videos, do it. You don't wanna miss those videos. It's gonna be an awesome time. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. I will see you all in the next video.